Brethren, think not that I have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching for those things which are before. Regret, and among many things, is a blockage to our success. This is Jimi Hendrix, and the episode is called Moving Beyond What If Only, on Empower Your Pattern 2.0. Did you know that there are success patterns to help you receive more? To help you live a better and extraordinary life? Well, I'm Jimi Hendrix. I am a success confidence and thrive coach, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And if you come with me, I will help you with these success patterns. Discover them. Let's go. Okay. Regrets. Now, I looked in the old Noah Webster dictionary, and regret is deep sorrow and pain of mind, pain of conscience. And sometimes it can be hard, in some ways, not to live with regret. I know in my own personal life, there was a time from the time I was about 29 until, well, just shortly before my 52nd birthday this year. I lived with regret. I had some guilt from my previous marriage. If only this, what if this? But the one thing my friend Brad was right about, and he's right, it's like, Jimmy, you could think about it. There's a one syllable, 2-letter word that's a very dangerous word. And it's if. He said you can use that word to play a very dangerous game with your mind. And I used to think he was wrong. Okay, he was wrong about a lot of things. I learned earlier this month that he had passed away. R.I.P. Brad. But what if and if only? Well, I got to be honest with you. Now, if you do what if in the area of some positive possibility, yeah, that's a good thing. But often what if and if only can be used interchangeably to further negative thoughts. You think about that. And that's a big pain that we have to deal with. You move beyond what if by doing what you can about forgetting those things that are behind you and reaching for those things that are before you. But now there is something that can actually help. The what if only. If it can lead you to a spiritual time of reflection and repentance, yes. But it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. And so, we're going to talk about it. Some of you who've been listening for a while, many of you know my history. In the spring of 1996 was my first year, senior year in college. I had fallen in love with my ex-wife, who had known over a period of 8 years at the School for the Blind in Texas Tech. And I mean, I really loved her. You know, part of me still does. And I fell for her hard, you know. My grandmother had died a few months before. And it was like she provided me a safe nest to fall on. I honestly thought that it was everything that I've ever wanted. Someone I could fall in love with that was like me, that was a dreamer, that was ambitious, that we could work together. Well, we got married a little over a year later, and it became, little by little, it became obvious some of the differences between the two of us. How she was raised compared to how I was raised. And ultimately, on February 10th, 1999, after about 20 months of marriage, she told me it was over. And I was crushed. Because divorce was the one thing I never thought that would happen to me. I never wanted to happen to me. But like it or not, there it was. There it was. So, things happen. Things happen for a purpose. God calls us to do, be, and have the very best we can. But two things I think are pretty dangerous towards our success, and I'm just being honest with you. And those two things are what if only. Okay? It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. But we know that we can move beyond it. This pain and sorrow, the loss of something that we once cared about, the pain and guilt of conscience. The adversary of our soul uses guilt. The adversary of our soul uses a stuff to strip away at our conscience. And we can overcome that. It can help us see that we are not the one to blame. We are not to blame. And so, take strength and take heart. You can move beyond those things. I want you to think about what the Lord told Isaiah in Isaiah 43:18-19. Remember not the former things, nor the things of old. I am doing a new thing. And just know that you can move on to newer and bigger and better things. You can. Now, I know it's not easy. Because what if only is an enemy to our success? What if only, is a major enemy to our success. Okay? So, we all have our individual struggles. But we know that God calls us for so much more. You can move beyond this what if only. But you have to decide what's the best that's in you. Take care, folks. Just know what if only is dangerous. Unless you use it, the what if part, use it as possibility. But if only, it's a trap. It's a trap. And you can move beyond that. Okay, listen to me. You can move beyond that. You know what God has called you to. You're probably thinking, well, you're talking about the foundations of success. Why are you talking about what if only, regrets? Because regret, one of the base emotions for regret is fear. Guilt and fear, which are thieves of our success, that can cause personality freeze, that can cause analysis paralysis. Think about it. Personality freeze, analysis paralysis. These are the problems. These are the problems. And we step in and do and be and have the best that we can possibly have. You're listening to Empower Your Pattern 2.0. You guys are you guys have heart and you're go-getters. I care about my audience. And we can move beyond what if. Alright? Stay tuned in a few days, and most likely going to give you some more principles. I want you to know that I care about you guys. You can move beyond. Move beyond. What if? If only. And the most dangerous word in that combination, according to my ex-friend Brad, is if. That one syllable, two-letter word can be used by the adversary of our souls to control a lot. A lot. And you guys have heart. And you can overcome this in a major way. And I'm here to help you. To shut this down. So that you can have the best that's in you. Now, I hope you enjoyed listening to Empower Your Pattern 2.0. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a citizen of Pattern Realm. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time. Don't sit there and take it. Build your dreams and take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others want. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. You guys take care of yourself.